know, people out here co-parenting dogs now. It's like, up until my birthday, I just lose my mind for real. Like, I don't get it. I mean, Bunny got a tour last week. He told me something.
You went like this in Houston. You was in Houston having a good ass time. You get back to Atlanta and start acting bougie.
Hey Temps, it's me, the Tempress. Welcome back to another episode of the Tempress Show. Look, I don't know where I'm at with this, y'all, because I can't stay consistent with a podcast. I don't like to share too much of my life with y'all unless I'm traveling to vlog. And I do have story times, but a lot of my story times got me in a lot of trouble. I don't know, I'm giving y'all a little bit of everything. Sometimes, bitch, I just need to come on here and just vent. Like, look, we can just go call this segment, bitch, let me get it off my chest. I'm still checking the temperature on your life, your moods, the mess, and temptation. Why would I not come on here and have real conversations with y'all? I feel like everything is so performative nowadays. I feel like the bigger I get, the more real I'm gonna have to stay true to myself and to y'all. I mean, I feel like y'all know me enough by now to know if I'm calling bullshit or if I'm doing some bullshit, but I hope y'all call it out. Y'all love me for keeping shit real with y'all. I'm telling y'all the real shit about my fucking life. And if I was the villain in a couple of these stories, I don't have no problem coming on here telling y'all. Let's get straight into this show, y'all, because I know y'all want to know, like, how the fuck I'm gonna start a podcast with y'all and then I disappear. First of all, y'all know I act up every year around April. I don't know, it's just something in me. Like, I just start losing my shit. Like, as soon as every season start back in March, I be already on the fuck shit. I start missing days at work, be putting in all my PTO. I be telling folks at work, like, I'm building this time up because I'm finna miss the whole month. Like, I'm not finna be here with y'all. It's like, up until my birthday, I just lose my mind for real. Like, I don't get it. So I had started a podcast back in March, and I had my friends wanting to like come on the show. I'm like, oh, we gonna talk about this, we gonna talk about this. I wanted to give y'all daily news, but it's so hard to keep up and stay consistent with doing evergreen content. Like, news is changing like that every day. Like, people doing something crazy every day. Everything is being recorded. So it's like, to be honest, we not even supposed to be retaining all of this information that we consume on the internet the way we do. It's just a lot. So I be like, okay, should I talk about this? Should I get my opinion on that? Do they want to hear me talk about this? So it's like, I do some of that on TikTok, but a lot of things I just don't touch because y'all gonna really hate me if y'all knew my opinion on a lot of this shit. But I still try to share as much as I can with y'all. I still try to be silly when I can. I still try to tell jokes. I still try to do the stories. Everything is just starting to overwhelm me. And then y'all know I do hair and shit. I still got a full-time job. Bitch, I'm being pulled all different type of ways. And it's simply because I just want to be successful. I ain't even got no kids yet. Then I'm like a one-man show.
I got to sit up here and think of the ideas. I got to record the ideas. I got to say the fucking ideas. I gotta put them out there. I gotta edit it. I gotta market myself.
Like, y'all, I am running thin. I really am. You getting a Keisha, you getting the Tempress. I'm trying to keep y'all entertained on Instagram. Like, I'm just one person. I'm just a girl. What's the temperature and how do I feel today? So I feel a little relaxed. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I've been going so hard at work because let's talk about my birthday for real. So back in my birthday, y'all, I went to go see Mike Epps. I had recorded a video for y'all, but in the middle of the fucking video, my motherfucking microphone died. So it was just a whole 15 minutes of me just talking and doing gestures. Y'all didn't know what I was saying. I didn't even want to re-record the video. People was like, oh, just edit what you got and then do a voiceover. It's not gonna match. It's not gonna make sense. Hell, I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. That kind of discouraged me a little bit too from having to come back there next week and do another video and stuff. I just took a whole break off because my birthday was coming up. I wasn't finna be stressed out with this shit for real. Y'all catch me on TikTok, catch me on Instagram, catch me on Facebook. But YouTube had to take the back end this past season. So on top of that, I went to Myrtle Beach for my birthday. I went to go see Mike Epps for my birthday. Y'all, we had tickets to go to the wine festival. Why they canceled the wine festival? Push it off to May. When May got here, they talking about, oh, we're just going to cancel the wine festival all in all. Because people in Atlanta don't know how to act. Within the last couple of months, people have been getting killed. Like, stabbed, shot. It's just been too much going on. Like, and see, me and Bunny been having a little disagreement lately because when I went, oh, bitch, after I came back from Myrtle Beach, I went to Houston 2 weeks after that. Well, I had a ball in fucking Houston. I did. But I was trying to tell y'all, me and Bunny got a tour last week. He told me something.
You went like this in Houston. You was in Houston having a good ass fucking time. You get back to Atlanta and start acting bougie.
I'm scared to go outside. I'm scared to go outside because everybody is fucking crazy. Not saying that the people not crazy in Houston. Not saying people not crazy when we go on trips and out the country and stuff like that. It's just more so like, I just feel like I'm just in my tourist mindset. I just feel much safer than actually being out here in Atlanta. Like, I don't know. It's just really dangerous out here. And then me being a woman who already don't even like the species of men, a man might just come up and attack me. On top of all of that shit, y'all. Oh my God. So when me and a couple of my close friends, we kind of like been on the outs. Like, we ain't been seeing eye to eye and stuff. I'm a type of person, I'm going to stand up for myself. They're the type of person, they going to stand up for the type of people. They going to stand up for themselves and stuff like that. So it's like, that's been playing a lot in my mind too. I don't know if I'm really ready to even be in a relationship for real, because in real life, y'all, when I take a person seriously, I don't try to come on this internet and try to, bash them and this is and that. You have to do something to me first. But it's like, I still cherish the friendship so much that I wouldn't even embarrass you like that. So I don't know, y'all, I've been dealing with a lot of that. I done cut back on my drinking. I done cut back on my smoking. Now, bitch, I got anxiety. The anxiety is so fucking bad, y'all. It made me want to start back drinking and smoking like I used to. So bear with me. Bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to figure my shit out. And I feel like y'all should be figuring y'all shit out too, instead of so invested in what the fuck I'm trying to do. I'm sorry. So hot topics, y'all. So this take me back to like the whole evergreen content. Like, what's really popping? What's being talked about right now? Kevin Hart and his roast controversy. Kevin Hart did his roast a couple of weeks ago. It went live on Netflix and people had a lot to say. People did not like it. They had a lot of opinions about it, how distasteful it was, how racist it was. Knowing the type of money that Kevin Hart got, he didn't give a fuck. People was talking shit. He was like, oh, make sure y'all go watch the roast. They calling this man a coon and everything, and he did not give a fuck. But then he ended up going on the Breakfast Club trying to address the backlash because they had a very nasty joke. Tony Hinchcliffe made a joke about George Floyd.
You've done good though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
But the point is, everybody is basically like, Kevin, you should have stood up in that moment and said like, hey man, you going too far and da da da. Kevin Hart did not feel that he needed to stand up for the joke or tell Tony Hinchcliffe that was out of pocket or whatever, because he supported George Floyd's family when the incident first happened.
I think with certain things, not say it. Tony, you don't watch it. So my last note for all attached to this is very simple, okay? Whatever the headlines or whatever the dialogue is, my rebuttal is simplicity. Remove me from it. I didn't say it. If you are upset that the night went on, that's a different conversation. There's nothing I can do.
They was on there talking about how short Kevin was, how black he is, how he cheated on his wife, talking about his dad, mother, and father. As a comedian, if you're able to dish it, you have to be able to receive it. And that's just what I really took away from the interview with Charlamagne and whatever. But I also feel where he's coming from. Like, if you just didn't like it, you don't like it. You can move on. You don't have to engage. You don't have to talk about it. Like, you don't have to. Like, okay, so what I've learned lately is like, you cannot change the perspective of people what they already have of you and stuff. So even if he did do all of that or whatever, it's like, even the people that already thought he was a coon, it's like, would they have changed their mind and be like, well, you stood up for George Floyd's family. What about this shit over here about you said about the LGBTQ QAI plus people? But I just feel like Kevin Hart was just being Kevin Hart. Like, he's gonna protect his legacy, his brand that he built or whatever. And sometimes you gotta kiss white folks' ass to get that far. I don't know. That's what they told me. They told me I needed to change my act because I'm not gonna get far because I'm too direct. I'm too forward. I really don't even like white people. I mean, some of y'all cool, but I just can't get over the fact of what y'all did to my people, and the fact that we're over here and we don't know nothing about our background for real, and a lot of things that y'all forced on us, y'all don't even believe yourselves. And he was just being very arrogant, very snotty about a lot of his responses and stuff to the situation. So Drake disrespecting Michael Jackson. Drake's album just came out a couple of weeks ago, y'all, and mind you, he's been promoting this album, Iceman, for a couple of weeks out, but I'm just really like tired of Drake. The downfall of Young Money needs to be it needs to be studied for real. Like, Lil Wayne is really smoked the fuck out. He's so drugged out that he really think that he's still in his prime. No. Nicki Minaj is so drugged the fuck out. She out here supporting Trump. Bitch, you ain't even no fucking American. And you married to a pedophile. Like, I don't know. I just can't play with people like this for real. Drake is letting his white side show more than any time right now. Well, I'm not gonna say he disrespecting Michael Jackson. It's just more so like he don't understand the legacy that Michael Jackson built. And for him to be copying it, it's almost disrespectful. Like, even with the whole Iceman cover, he used Michael Jackson glove. He went and bought Michael Jackson glove. Did all these fucking... Hey, you do what you want with your money or whatever, but it's just sad. But what I don't like about the controversy around Drake and his Michael Jackson situation for real, people are acting like they did not treat Michael Jackson bad while he was here. Y'all used to call him a pedophile. That's probably why Drake feel in relation to Michael Jackson, whatever, because Michael Jackson didn't have a childhood growing up. Drake, we saw you on TV. We're not even gonna say that you didn't have a childhood, because your daddy was a pimp and your mama white. You're out here acting like an old white woman right now. Like all this crying and stuff, you're mad at your record label about this whole Kendrick Lamar beef or whatever. At this point, bitch, you literally helped Kendrick win the fight. You're literally consistently giving out ammo. You know what I'm saying? Everything that he said was true. You found your way to Atlanta to link up with some niggas and cosplay. You played in our fucking face. And although we still told you, like, Dre, you ain't got to do this, you still did it. Just like we told Nicki Minaj, Nicki, you don't have to do this, sis. We got your back. She still did it. Lil Wayne, Lord. I'm not going to say nothing about Lil Wayne because I don't want to have to fight Regine. Moving on. Cold cases. Y'all, Latto gave birth. Her and 21 Savage welcomed their child into the world.
You can only be so private. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a baby. I can only be so private. But
and it probably feels good. You want to share it.
Yeah, I do. I'm more comfortable sharing it like in the music because I'm in that booth alone and I can just speak freely.
But I think also too there's a conversation to be had about why can't you be happy in love and be loved properly?
Because they misery love company. They want you to be crying like them and they want you to be in a relationship with an ain't shit nigga like them and like, nah babe, that ain't the reality over here. I'm sorry that you can't relate.
And that never
sorry, we praying for you. I hope you experience a love like this one day.
I don't know. It's just so funny to me that everybody just want to judge her because she did have their baby with 21. The only thing I didn't like is the fact, like, you know, you out here making us feel like, oh, our body counts are so motherfucking high. Bitch. What they say, when you fuck a nigga, you fuck everybody that he fucked. Everybody probably riding that dick on 21. He out here acting weird, and the man married. He got 2 baby mamas and stuff already. And y'all talking about, y'all sitting in the car.
Big mama,
5 kids. What we missing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Y'all just need to be more careful about what you put out in the universe because God has a sense of humor. Men in bedazzled jeans. I don't even know why I wrote this down. I wrote this down because Frankie going viral on TikTok right now. If y'all don't know Frankie Blue from Houston. He's Ken the Man best friend. And, you know, he's just a gay free spirit out here on the TikTok world. He made a video for Memorial Day and was just saying, like, you know, the men want the women to get on the grill. Man, why did that piss so many men off? Niggas in bonnets making videos.
Gay!
The men making videos telling something, well, Frankie, you a man too. Why you wasn't out grilling? Me and Bunny went viral on TikTok a couple of months ago or whatever because I call Bunny my husband all the time. Bunny's my best friend. He's somebody I confide in. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Bunny read each other well. That's why we've been living together so long. But Bunny cook for me all the time.
I was just sitting up here thinking, like, what if he really don't be cooking for me? He be cooking for himself and I just be eating it.
And me and Bunny so in sync. I would be at work saying, like, oh, I'm going to make this tomorrow. Bunny already have the Instacart at the door. And he'll end up cooking it before I even mention to him what I want to make. Recently, I ended up going on a trip or whatever. And that morning, Bunny got home late or whatever from work. And, you know, I knew I had to get up early for the airport. So I'm like, you know, I'm going to ask Bunny because I know he getting in late because he just take me to the airport. Bunny woke up. Well, he never even fucking went to sleep. This 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. He got off work or whatever time he got off. Bunny made me breakfast. And he sent me about my way with the Uber because he didn't feel like driving. But when I tell you, like, he treat me better than any man that I have ever dated, it's almost embarrassing for a real straight man to compare themselves to our gay best friends. When we do want to get in relationships with y'all, we want to cater to y'all and this is and that. The whole time, bitch, you in competition with us. And then it gets embarrassing when our friends and shit see it before we see it because we so blinded by love. So I hate men. Moving on. This is a Tempy segment or whatever. You know, this is my testimony segment. I want to thank God for removing the wrong people out of my life. I had a friend, y'all, and God just kept sending me signs, This person don't rock with you like how you rock for them. They don't like you for real. They're around you to suck up all of your energy. And I used to be like, God, but you know, they just had a hard upbringing. You know what I'm saying? I just want to give them so much love they don't have to think about their trauma. God told me that wasn't my job. And it's so crazy to see it now because he took me through something that was so bad with that person. They could never, ever, ever call me and apologize. And God kept telling me and I kept ignoring it. So what he did was he found a way that he had to show me in my face. He was like, if you don't want to go by these little bitty little signs that I'm showing you, I'm going to have to take you through something that's going to break your heart totally. Every time you look at them, you're going to see exactly what they did to you and it's going to hurt. In case you ever get that feeling over you again, like, damn, you know, I'm over it now. Maybe we should sit down and talk about it. No. That's a temp check lesson, a lesson I learned this week. The more you ignore people, the more they try to show up. They try to find ways to cross your paths. It's this guy at work. I knew him through a mutual friend or whatever. But y'all, the way he tried to like always cross paths with me, is really giving that he's a fan. Like, he's on that fan behavior. Because if you respected your friend enough, you will be trying to find different routes. I don't see you. I don't notice you. I don't think about you. But for some reason, I'm always on y'all mind. You're going to have to let that go, boo. I would never acknowledge you. I'm not going to be friends with you. I'm just that type of person. Like, if me and somebody fall out, everybody that came with them gone too. I'm not finna be like,
oh, well, me and you still cool, even though I don't fuck with them no more. So, yeah, hey, how you doing? What you got going on?
No, I don't fuck with you. It's really given that I'm still being discussed amongst y'all.
I'm not upset with y'all because I know you're mentally ill, which is why one day I'm going to open up a hospital for mentally ill Africans.
People are weird and ugly as fuck. And they think that you care about them not liking you. And I know this about myself. I'm a very self-centered type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see a lot of people. I don't mention a lot of people. I don't think about a lot of people. So I'm getting out of my car yesterday at work or whatever. And I see like 3 or 4 people, they walking behind me or whatever. And I hear this ugly ass, bitch ass nigga say something like,
I don't like her.
And it's just so happy that I had on my YouTube shirt. I'm on YouTube with my fucking QR code and my name on the back. And it's so crazy because once he said it, I heard the other people that he was with, they was like, why I like her? And immediately, it wasn't even 5 seconds later, they started talking to me.
Oh, okay, I see you, Queen. I see you, Keisha.
Like, literally gassing me the fuck up. People be talking shit about you thinking like everybody gonna be on board with how they feel about you. Bitch, I never even fucking met you, had a conversation with you and this is and that. You probably don't like me because another bitch don't like me, which let me know that you are a follower.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's why I think people be having me confused at. Everybody that I don't like know that I don't like them. I'm not trying to overly be seen by them. I'm not trying to be around them. I don't want the bitches to hear from me. But this how I know people are insane. The same bitches that don't like me be the same bitches watching me. Temptation, bad decisions that I made this week. Arguing to win. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just one of those people, like, I feel like I'm always in defense mode. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just can't say anything to me and not expect me to say nothing back to you. I don't give a fuck if you said it as a joke or not. What the fuck did you mean about that shit that just came out your mouth? But my thing is, like, I'm working on myself. I'm not totally healed. But when it comes down to an argument and I see that you're trying to get up under my skin, I'm on your ass. And the thing is, to get me off of your ass, bitch, now you got to apologize, because I literally be taking shit so fucking far, you would forget that you started with me. I'm a debater. Like, I'm trying to say, like, I'm an arguer, but that's not a word. But when it come down to somebody saying some fucked up shit to me, you got to know that I'm finna say some fucked up shit to you. I don't want to argue with people for real. I don't want to have to take it there. Y'all, let's switch this shit up. We getting ready to end the show soon. Alright, so Tempo Beats' favorite song that I've been playing this week. If you've been following me on TikTok, it's Tempress, ITSTEMPRESS. That's the same thing on Instagram. Go follow me. I might follow you back. I've been playing the fuck out of that spin that shit. I be at work with my little AirPod in, spin that shit. Spin that shit. Whatever Diddy got in his money, because I know that dick ain't talking about nothing. It got Carisha head gone. She done wrote a letter to the judge. She been advocating for Diddy ever since he got locked up. Like, and then the song just really gives Diddy, like, you know, show me where you spend a block on your ops. Put the money up in case the feds come and get him. I like a nigga that spend more than 10 figures. Like, it just really gave Diddy. But I'm gonna be honest, I done played the song out now, so I'm not crazy about it as I was when it first came out. Okay, y'all. The game that we're playing is called Asking for a Friend. So I got a couple of questions here from friends, and we can just have this conversation down below. Starting off, if someone asks you to be in their wedding, is it rude not to ask them to be in yours? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I'm just not one of those girls. I used to think of being married like, oh my God, my best friends, they're gonna be in my wedding, period. But shit, you just gotta keep living, because everybody who I used to always write to be in my wedding, I don't fuck with them bitches no more. But I'm gonna be honest, I was in one wedding in my life, and this was a few years ago, and she was my friend from high school. We grew up together and stuff like that, and I had told her at the wedding, like, girl, I don't even know how I even got here, because, you know, we haven't had an ongoing relationship over the years. She was just saying, like, you know, when it come down to people who I know got my back, you was one of them. And that shit touched my heart, because it's like, damn. Like, because that's the type of friend that I am. Like, I try to show up for all my friends, and I would like that in return. So, I don't think it's rude. I think it's more so like what that person really means to you. Even if it was just a moment where you had to be like, man, I chose all of y'all for a specific reason. You should be able to go through and tell everybody why you label them. And I think your reason should be more than, oh girl, because I was in your wedding. Should you pick a side if two friends fall out? I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Yes, the old case would be like, yeah, you gotta pick a side, especially if that person did some fucked up shit to me. You gotta pick a side, because now I can't trust you. Now, I had a friend, me and that person fell out or whatever, but we had a mutual friend or whatever, and that person kept talking to the other person or whatever, and I just basically removed myself from the whole situation, because if I know when I'm angry or when you bring that person up and I'm talking hella shit about them and you don't stop me, I know when you're around them and they talking shit about me, you ain't got my back either. So I would just rather cut your ass off too for being friends with a fake bitch. Can you date someone who co-parents? Now, I brought it up because, you know, people out here co-parenting fucking dogs now. If you're co-parenting a dog with a bitch, gay. Because y'all know Moneybag Yo bought Megan Thee Stallion Frenchie. He bought the dog for her, and he moved on with his fucking life. Y'all just want to keep some type of connection to these people, and I think that's pretty sad, because when it comes down to actually having a child with someone, y'all not having kids just because you really thought this person was a good parent and they would help, you know, you have a great union with raising this child. No, y'all freaky assholes having kids because y'all don't believe in abortions, but you fucking every nigga you fuck raw. I think it's slow. I think it's slow because when niggas have baby mamas, they automatically start thinking in their head, not all of them, but most of them, if I want to go back and fuck my baby mama, I can fuck her. But the ideal is that the baby mama will want to fuck you back. And if I'm in your life as your girlfriend who don't have your kids, you gonna be fucking on your baby mama behind my back and gonna cover it up as, oh, I had to be there for the kids. Be child free just like I am. And if I can't meet a man that's child free, I'm just not meant to have kids because y'all got me fucked up. I'm really too selfish for you to even have kids for real. But I'm also not a fucked up person because I can't be with you if you don't take care of your motherfucking kids. Be sure to follow me on all my socials, y'all. I'm going to put all the links and stuff down below. Make sure y'all follow me on other platforms. Be sure to like, comment, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
Love y'all. Mwah. See y'all.
Let's go. Drop it down low. Drop down, drop it down low. Low, low, low to the ball.